This is Andy's Audio Crap, where we talk about audio stuff. Crap. This is the crap today. It is a Marantz Model 1060b. This came to me from a gentleman who is a buddy of mine, and he does a lot of vintage work as well. He got this in, and I thought, man, this is one of the cleanest that I've seen in a long time. I want it. So I bought it from him. And this is probably like as dead simple as it gets. This is really, so Marantz calls this a console stereo amplifier. It's an integrated amplifier where a receiver would have like the FM, AM, all that good magic happening there. This does not have that. This has simply tuner, aux, phono, and tape. And that's about it. And those are all located over here. Right now I have it on aux. I have my YouTube CD playing because I don't want to get dinged. And then you have your bass and your treble. And on here, the bass and treble actually are quite effective. Here, I'll show you how that is. The bass all the way down, all the way up. And then let's try the treble. And that right there is a good illustration of why people like Marantz so much. Marantz was developed like these type of tuners, these silver face that everyone, or that not everyone, but are desirable. Let's just put it that way. A lot of people after these. They were developed in late 60s, 70s, early 80s around playing the music that was that period, right? And so Marantz, what they would do, or what I've heard they did, I don't know this to be a fact, I'm not like firsthand on this, but they would take and develop out circuitry and send it off to people to listen and tell them, you know, how is this, how does this sound on your end? And they had labs, and they would bring test listeners in. They went to the nth degree to make sure that their circuitry made the music during that time period sound so good. So what happens is if you like put a Doors record or Led Zeppelin record from that time period onto a modern stereo, that is just like, you know, a receiver sound system, like theater sound system, let's just say, as like Dolby and all that stuff. It just sounds like absolute dog crap compared to one of these. They are starting to manufacture or make synthetic versions of the older Marantz and Pioneer and techniques and those, but there's nothing like the real thing. All right, going back to what we're talking about here is this. It has system here, off, 1, 2, and 1 and 2. So these are channels. I don't know why they called them system. Maybe it's stereo or speaker system or whatever they were referring to there. Whatever, it doesn't matter to me. It's speaker set 1, speaker set 2, and then both. And the off would be when you're using headphones and you just don't want anything coming through the speaker. The volume is measured in negatives, so 0 is maxed out and infinity is nothing. So it's just one of the things they did at the time. If you look at a modern receiver, you see it counts from negative to 0 to above distortion, and this one, just they took their own label to it. Most of them are like a 1 through 10, 1 through 25, whatever. It's all marketing, right? It's just how it looked and, you know, what sold stuff. I would assume that this didn't sell stuff, because this is, you don't see this on too many stereos, especially outside of Marantz. And I don't think, maybe I've just missed it, didn't pay enough attention. Put it in the comments if that's the case. I'm okay with being wrong. The loudness on this dude is absolutely killer good. Let's see here. Let's skip to a song that'll do something.
Just fine living life with the new sand in my mind. All I hear is music, watching your mouth move. Damn, you look stupid. I feel like everyone's a stranger. Small talk with your narcissistic neighbor. She's real hot, but they said you never date her. I agree, but
That's so fun. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the lights were dimming down. So I have this all plugged into the same little breaker. Well, not breaker, but yeah, outlet. Anyways, struggling for words today. There's the power button. Not a big deal right there, right? And then here's the low filter and the mono. The low filter is what you would use to cut off at when your speakers start to wave in and out really bad. I don't remember what that flutter, I think. No, I can't remember what that's called. Anyways, put it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about there. I'm sure somebody knows out there. Just technical terms are escaping me right now. What the heck? It's the end of the day. That's what the problem is. I haven't had any coffee for hours. That's the problem. All right, so this thing cuts off at looks like 20 hertz. So if your record player is causing it to do the wavy motion bass thing, you would hit this. A lot of the vintage stereos have this. The newer ones do not. And that's another reason that these vintage stereos are sought after, is that to play a record on a record player on a stereo, it's nice to have all of these different filters that were specifically developed at the same time frame to deal with the nuances of playing a record. And you know, when it comes to sound, nothing really beats something like this. Visually, it's just awesome. Okay, you walk into a room and you see this and you know it's different, and you know it's something special. But for vintage audio, it just sounds the best. Everything was built up around that sound. And yeah, there was some crap that came out in the 70s and 80s, late 60s, but most of it, in my opinion, sounds better than anything you can get today. And that's my opinion. If you have a different opinion, or if you have a similar opinion, put the comments below. Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. Thanks for watching.